Okay, so I'm going to show you how to get some clients. I got 2 clients doing this, and it cost me 37 cents. Dirt cheap. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to create this particular sheet here on Word. All you need is Word from 2003 up. You can do it on a Mac or a PC, and this is a mail merge function. Okay, and as you can see, it's merged with a spreadsheet. All right, and down here, this changes too. Okay, and basically what you're doing is you're hitting them with pain points here. You're going to show their problems. All right, and then you're going to provide the solution down here. It's real simple. All right, and I'm going to show you how to make this and distribute this. Okay, now this is super easy to do. This is just a text box, okay? And you can put it anywhere in your document. And you can create this image from, you can get it from anywhere. You can get it from Google Images or from creating a Duda mobile site, okay? And you just pop your text box over your image. And it's about as simple as that. Now, as to get the information, here's how you do it. Now, the next thing you do is you grab a pen and a notepad. But you don't have to be as serious as this guy, okay? We're going to have some fun now, okay? Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get off our butts and we're going to walk down the street, okay? And this is a street I actually did. This is my little hometown of Mission, BC. And if you look down here, you can see when this thing was captured. So this image was captured in July 2012. So these things are pretty recent, okay? They're about a year old. Some of the stores have disappeared, so that's why it's better to actually walk down the street, take a look at the names, just write down the names, that's it. Write down the names. You can write down the addresses too if you want, okay? So cruise down the street. And then when you get to the end of the block, turn around and go to the other side. Okay, and then walk down and keep them in order like that. There's a reason for this, okay? So just look at each one of these and make sure you put everything in order, okay? And then we're going to go to a spreadsheet. And we're going to write down, we're going to put them in, type them in like that in the spreadsheet in the order that you're walking, okay? So you can put, it's optional to put in the address. You don't really need to unless you intend on mailing out later. And usually you'll find the zip codes are pretty well the same. So this is really easy to do. This is sort of like copy. Just copy and paste. And these addresses change a little bit. And here's an example of 37 that I did. I did get 2 clients out of the 37 here. Okay. All right. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to save as a workbook. Okay. And we're going to put this, if you're on a PC, under My Documents. Pretty well save it anywhere, but Word likes to look for it in this directory called My Data Sources. Okay. And you can call this anything you want. Just for the sake of naming this generically, I'm going to call it My Town. Okay, and we'll save it in there. Okay, to hook up a spreadsheet, you just click on Mailings. Okay, it'll be a tab in one of the versions of Word at the top. And then you say Select Recipients, Use Existing List. There's plenty of YouTube videos out there show you how to do this, but I'll show you anyway. We'll say My Town. And I forgot to name the sheet, but I believe it's sheet 1 here. And say OK. All right, now it's hooked up. Okay, and we can look at the recipient list. There we go. All right, to insert images, like for instance this arrow. Here, I'm going to click up here somewhere. You'll find Insert up here somewhere. And then you go to Shapes. Okay, and I happen to pick this one here. And then you get this little cross arrow. Go like that. All right, pick the color you want. Okay, red. And you can twirl this thing around in whatever direction you want. Like so. And then just put it wherever you want, basically. Okay, as for this image here in the text box, well, I'm going to delete the text box. And we'll delete this image here. Now if we want to insert an image, we go like this, insert, picture. And I've got some pictures stored in a folder here, so we'll scroll down and take a look. And look at that, there's a picture of me. No, that's not the one I want, but this is what I look like after 30 years of programming. So I've owned a computer since 1981. Okay, anyway, we won't use that one. Okay, insert picture. So much for having fun, eh? Okay, there's a picture there. I will use this KFC one here. When you first pop it in, it sort of throws everything out of whack, alright? Now you should have this menu here, Picture Tools. If you don't, double click on it and it will go to Picture Tools. Go to Position and we'll do a text wrap like that. So once you do that, you can move this thing around, see, like that. And then you can resize it as well. Alright, so there we go. We've popped it back into place. And we can put the text box back over top of that. Now here's another way to do it. Okay, now if you go to Duda Mobile, you can create free sites. Here's a bunch that I did here. And if I look at this one here, in preview mode, here's a pizza one that I did. And what I can do is I can use a little snipper program. You can use Jing for this. You cut it out like that. And say copy, like that. And we can say paste. Alright, and we'll get rid of that one. And again, double click on here, use your position tools, go like that. Let's resize it a bit, like that, and move it down a bit. Alright, so there we go. I popped in another one. This has got a little bit better view of the buttons here. These are a little bit better buttons. So we'll pop in a text box on top of that. Okay, and if you want to know how to do this with Duda Mobile, there's another video that describes this. There's a couple videos below this. I think it's called Installing the Button. And I'll show you how to do this. So take a look at that if you want to know how to do this. Okay, so now we go back up here and we're going to insert, and this time it's going to be text box, okay? But a little caution before you do that. I'm going to get out of that. Click up here somewhere, because if you have your mouse clicked on that, it'll copy over that and delete it. So you don't want to do that. So click up here somewhere, then insert text box like that, and then you'll see this blue writing come up, and you just hit delete. Okay, like that. And now we go to mailings. And we're going to insert a merge field, and we'll just say company, like that. So you can see how this is forming, and we'll just move this down here. Like that. Okay, and we'll form the text box over top of that like this. Now if for some reason this text box wants to go behind the image, you just right click on it, and you'll see this little box pop up, and you'll see these options here, and you'll see order, and you just say bring to front like that, and it'll go in front of the image. Okay, and now we're going to pick a different font. This one's not too bad. Okay, we can bold that. You can even color it if you want. I'm going to leave it as that for now, and I'm going to pick maybe let's try 12 here. You can play with the sizes. Okay. And now when you go to mailings here, you'll see that it just changes. So now you got a mobile site built for each individual customer. Now what you're going to do is you're going to print these out. If you had email addresses, you could actually email them first if you wanted to. But you can click print, or here I'll go edit individual documents like that. Okay, and you have a bunch of these like this, and they're going to be in the order that you walk down the street. Okay, so you print them all out, and if you're real brave, you can walk into the shop during the day and say, hey, this is special for you. And I've done this, and owners have no problem. Oh, okay. It's a flyer, you know. If you're chicken, you can put it in through the mail slot at night after they're closed. Okay, now here's another little trick you can do. You can go to Google Street View like this. Okay. Alright, get a good shot. Okay, and then use your little snipping tool here. And then copy the store like that. Edit, copy. And for each one of these, you could now right click, paste. Okay. Double click on that. Let's position this. Okay. And you could do something like something like that. Okay. Put that in red. Okay, but it's a pain to have to do it this way. We've actually got, there's an automated way of putting these things in and keeping the formatting and keeping it looking good. And I'll show you that in the next video, how you can actually just clip out the pictures and use embedded code to pop in these pictures for each one of these guys. And I'm also going to show you what to do if you should get a phone call, how you're going to give them the product. So I'm going to show you how to do a site like this, which I did in 11 seconds flat from their website. It's a totally functioning site. Alright, and there may be a dress shop on your street. And all you have to do is look up their web address, and I'm going to show you in the next video how to do this. And you can sell this for anywhere from $300 to $500. Or you can do one like this. It has the menu, wine, drinks, and it has a built-in loyalty program with SMS. Builds an SMS list. And you can sell something like this for way more because this is recurring. For maybe $200, $300, $500 a month, depending on the size of the restaurant. And this will work for not only restaurants but retail, like dress shops, entertainment places, you name it.